we'll be ready.
All right, guys, so we are going to walk you through the application for the original contractor's license. So this will be the video that's going to be walking you through the entire application to make sure everything is good before you send it off to the state. So we're going to jump right into it. So we got a few different sections. We're going to start off with section 1, go to section 6 in a few pages here, and then finish on the certification of work experience. So section 1, question 1 is going to be your full new business name. Now, depending on what classification you are going to get, the business name has to encompass that in some sort of way. And what I mean by this is, let's say I want to go for my C10. Okay, so I want to go for my C10. That is going to be my electrical license. Now, since I'm going for my C10 electrical license, my business name has to have some sort of thing to do with electrical. So it could be something like John's Electrical Company, something like that. It has to involve it. Same thing if it was going to be a general license, it would have to be John's Construction, something like that. So we'll just go with something super basic: Electric Company Co. and then Inc. INC. Sweet. Now we got those, probably the easiest to fill out, right? So you got your full new business name, you got your C10, whatever license you're going to get is going to go in question 2. So again, if it's roofing, C39, plumbing, 36, so on and so forth. Now next we have under section 1, question 3A, 3B, and 3C. Now you're going to have your business mailing address and your business street address. Now whatever you put on your either DBA or your corporation, whatever you end up going with, this is where you're going to want to put the address. So if on your DBA your address is your home address, same thing. If you got a corporation and it's going to be your home address, that you're going to want to put the same exact address that you did on those corporate documents. Now we usually heavily recommend going with some sort of virtual office, and we do recommend that, and we offer that for you guys for $99 a month. It just allows for better protection for you and your family and your assets. So you're going to want to put in your mailing address and your street address. In most cases it's going to be the exact same. So we'll just put something random: 31124 Pixie Lane, and then we'll put that in Hemet, and then California 92001. Okay, and then in which case this is most likely going to be the same. So you're just going to want to write the same exact thing. I know it can be a little tedious because you're writing the same thing twice, but that's what you want to do. All right, now we're going to have your business phone number, your email address. Super simple, super straightforward. We'll just go with the random phone number, 951, that's where I'm at, 508-8216. All right, your business email address, we'll just do john@electricco.com, something random like that. Now, in most cases, ladies and gentlemen, we don't really use fax numbers anymore, which is very understandable. So if you don't have a fax number, don't leave this blank. You want to put N/A, okay? You don't have it, it's not applicable, you don't have it. All right, now for this one, we'll go with, we got a sole ownership, right? You ended up going with the DBA. You're just going to want to mark right here, sole ownership. This is going to be the next section, business entity. Now, it's very important to note you have to have a business entity, whether it's a limited liability company, which is an LLC, which we do not recommend, a partnership, California corporation, or sole proprietorship. Let's just say in this example, you end up going with your sole proprietorship, also known as a DBA. All right? So now that's it for the section 2. Section 2, super easy. Section 3, this is all going to be your info, right? So, you're going to write your first, last, and middle name there. So let's say I'm Joshua. Again, if you do not have a middle name, you write N-A, okay? Don't leave it blank. And then last name, Gonzalez, something like that. Gonzalez. All right, date of birth. You're just gonna write your date of birth. Let's say I was born in October 31st, Halloween, 1982. All right, your social security or ITIN. Boom, 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 boom. All right, you got your social security or ITIN. Resident address. Again, it's going to be the same thing. Wherever your place of residence is, you're going to want to put that here. If you ended up getting your virtual office with us or with someone else, this isn't going to be on public record, your resident address, so you're going to want to put where you live here. You don't have to worry about this being on public record, so you're just going to want to put your address right here, right? Temecula, blah, 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 California, 92001, whatever. All right. Now, this is going to most likely be NA, question 6 under section 3. If you have an existing or previous CSLB license number, in which case, most likely if you're filling this out, this is going to be NA, okay? Percentage owned by the new business. Since we're going with the sole proprietorship, it's going to be 100%. Driver's license number, you're obviously going to put whatever the driver's license number is there. Phone number, again, blah, 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 880001. Okay, now in this case, we're going with the sole proprietorship, so it's going to be owner. Boom, so this is pretty much all good. You just have a few steps left here at the bottom. You're going to want to date it, so we'll go 01/01/2024, okay, your signature, whatever it might be, and then your printed name, right? So going back on this, you have your business name, your classification, perfect. Both of these are going to be filled out, even if it's the same address. Again, I know it gets tedious, but same address, phone number, NA for fax number, your business email, sole proprietorship, that's what we're going with in this scenario. First, last name, if no middle, NA, date of birth, social security or ITIN, again, the residence, this is where you actually dwell. You have NA most likely for this. You're owning 100% of the company, your license number, phone number, mark sole proprietorship, and then signature here at the bottom. So that's going to be the first page done. So second page on the application, you are most likely going to have this. It's going to be section 4. Now, in this case that you're doing the sole proprietorship, you can just rip that page out and not include it. This has absolutely nothing to do with you. So we'll move right here on to section 5. Okay, so section 5 is going to be pretty simple for the most part. In most cases, this is exactly what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to mark no, 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 yes, leave 14 blank, and then no. So 14, this question must be answered only if you are an RME, which basically means you are RMOing someone's license. Now, if you are doing that, I'm going to have a separate video that is going to be going over that, so you're going to want to go to that one. All right, so in this case, this is what you're going to want to put every single time. Section 5, super, super simple. And then before I turn the page, actually almost forgot, you want to put your fictitious business name at the very top as a sole proprietorship. So in this case, we ended up going something with, it was something with Electric Co., something like that. All right, sounds good. So we're going to flip the page to section 6. All right, so section 6 we have here. Same thing, you're gonna first want to start off with the business name at the top. Alrighty, so we have Electric Co. And then what you're gonna have here, it's all of these questions, nope, 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 nope. Super straightforward, okay? That's gonna be section 6, all right? Now we're gonna move on to the last page, which is gonna be the certification of work experience. Dun, dun, dun. This is where you need to get the signature from either another contractor, past or current employer, past or current fellow employee, foreman or soup, union rep, journeyman, business associate. Okay, so it's going to be fairly simple. So again, your name is going to go here. So what did we choose? We chose Joshua, and Joshua didn't have a middle name, so we're going to write N/A. And we are going to do Gonzalez. Okay, this is Joshua Gonzalez. All right, so this is going to be part 1. We just finished question 1. Now we're going to go on to question 2. Business name of company where experience was gained or if you were self-employed, leave this space blank and check this box. So pretty straightforward here. So if you are going to be self-employed, you're going to want to check this box right here. You want to skip this, and go straight to question 4, okay? In this case, we're not going to say we were self-employed. We are going to say we worked for a separate company. We'll say we worked for TJS Electric. Shout out my boy Taylor Silva. Okay, so we're gonna say we work for TJS Electric, and then what you're gonna wanna do is put the license number of the company, which is pretty easy to get. If for whatever reason you can't seem to figure that out, you can give me a call, let me know, and I can get this for you. So we'll just, you know, there's a license number, right? And the company business street address, same thing. If you can't figure this out for whatever reason, you can give me a call, let me know, and I'll help you figure it out. So, you know, you'll put the address there. It was in Murrieta, California, 92006, something like that. Okay. Was the experience obtained working on your own property? Again, this is if you check the box, but in most cases, no, it wasn't, right? Okay, sweet. So now we are on to part 2. So for part 2, we have full-time and part-time. So if you're gonna do the full-time, it has to be 4 years of full-time experience. If you are gonna do part-time, it has to be 8 years of part-time experience. So in most cases, we're gonna go with the full-time. Just know if you do wanna go with the part-time, it has to be 8 years. So right here, we're gonna mark full-time. And it has to be within the last 10 years. So no matter when you're watching this, it has to be within the last 10 years unless the law changes. And if it does, I'll be updating this video. So we'll say I started January 1 on the first day of the month in, let's say, 2018. And this is exactly how you're gonna wanna fill it out, okay? You don't wanna put 4 comma January. You don't wanna put March of 2018. It has to be month, day, year, okay? So we have month, day, year, and then here we're gonna do the exact same. So we'll do 01/01/24. Pretty straightforward. The numbers are pretty simple. It's just gonna equate to 6 years and 0 months, right? In whatever cases this might be, just make sure you're adding correctly. I can't tell you how many times I've checked applications and I'm like, hey brother, that doesn't add up to 4 years, that adds up to 8 years, okay? So just make sure you're doing addition correctly if you need to. You have fingers to count. You know, it's one of the reasons why God gave you fingers, okay? So we have that. And then next, question 6. Please don't try and fill this out by yourself. Don't try and get the person assigned for you to fill this out, because in most cases they're going to give you 3 bullet points and that's it, right? And the state requires a lot more than that. So if you just want to let me know, I'll give you an exact layout of what to say. But basically, this whole thing is going to be filled out, right? So if I'm doing C10, I want this whole thing to be filled out. Unfortunately, it can be a little bit tedious, but the state just wants to see the whole paragraph filled out. So you'll be filling it out. Realistically, it only takes you 5 minutes. It's really not that much time. So we'll get this whole thing filled out for you. And then let's say right here, I got a fellow contractor to sign off for me. I'll put his license number here, blah, 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 blah. And then this is just some of his info. So his street address, in case they need to send him any sort of mail. He lives in, let's just say Temecula, make it easy. That's where we're at right now, blah, blah, blah. California, 925-02, whatever. All right, we'll put his phone number here. Okay, fax number. Again, if he has no fax number, you want to write NA, okay? If he doesn't have a fax number, write NA. Don't leave that blank. The state will send it back. The state is crazy like that, okay? We live in California, ladies and gentlemen. The state is absolutely bonkers, but we are thankful to live here in California. So now we're going to write email address, whatever it might be, blah, 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 at Gmail in most cases. If you use AOL, like Alan here, which is the owner of the school, you might have walked when the dinosaurs walked, okay? So we're going to have that. And then the big thing, right, the signature. This is what the contractor needs to do. Let's see how long it's going to take for the contractor that you get to sign off for you or whoever it might be to do it, okay? Let's count. Ready? 1. Whoa, it took 1 second for the contractor that signed off for you to do it. So it's a really, really simple process. If a contractor's like, I'll sign off for you, but I'm going to charge you $1,500. Screw that guy, get someone else to sign off for you, right? So you have that, you'll put the date of whenever he did. Again, let's just say it's 01/01, 2024, whatever date it was, and then you're gonna wanna print your name. Now I did end up getting a little bit lazy here at the end with my writing, but you wanna make sure that all of your writing is eligible. You wanna make sure that the state can understand everything. If you can't write at all, or if you can't write that well, please get someone else, maybe a family member or a friend, to write for you, just because you want it to be eligible, and you don't want the state kicking back anything because they can't read. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any sort of questions, or anything like that, feel free to give us a call or give us an email. But yeah, take care.